Hi everyone, this is Vinod here, and in this video we will look at some of the lessons that we can learn from the Nvidia trade. These are some of the mistakes that I have made in the past and I have seen some of my friends make. So I'm sharing these mistakes so that we can all learn from these mistakes. So one of the mistakes that I see is that we sell our winners too quickly, and the second mistake is that we refuse to enter the same winning stock again. And third one is we give too much importance to the opinion of other people. Now let's look at the first one, which is selling winners. Uh, like selling winners too quickly is one of the biggest mistakes that beginners as well as retail investors or traders make, because usually they have some kind of a rules or a system around when they will buy, but they don't have any rules around or a system around when they will sell or exit a stock. So when they make a selling decision, it is primarily driven either it is primarily driven by from an emotional perspective. Either they are don't want to either they are driven by the fear of giving up the paper profits when they see huge volatility in the markets. They are driven from a space of fear, and then they don't want to give up these paper profits, so they quickly jump in to book those profits. The other one is that the need to feel good by taking profits. So when they quickly sell something for a profit, they feel good about that. And these are the primary reasons that people try to sell their winners quickly. Selling winners too quickly is a mistake. Now you can take any kind of system. You could be a value investor or a growth investor or a day trader or anything, but the only common thing about any profitable trading system is positive expectancy. Now what do we mean by positive expectancy? It means that we make more on our winning trades and lose less on our losing trades. Now to make more on our winning trades, we need to allow the winning trades to work in our favor. If we keep jumping in and if we take smallest profits, we'll never have big profits. Keep taking smaller profits like I've shared here, we will ensure that we'll never have big winners in our portfolio. And we'll also have a lot of pain when we see these stocks that we have sold keep rising higher and higher. Because I'll also yeah this is the second mistake. So we refuse to enter the same stock again because of our anchoring bias as well as our recency bias, which prevents us from entering the same stock again. We think that we had it at $200 or $300 levels. Why should I be paying more higher price at buying it at a higher price? I've already sold it for like $250 and I've already taken profits. Why should I buy it at a higher price? It's one of the main things. Like when you have a system around when you will re-enter again or when you will add to a trade, when you have rules around these and remove your emotional and anchoring biases, you will be able to re-enter trades or re-enter winning stocks again. Third thing, or the most important thing, is the opinions. We give too much importance to opinions of other people. Like it could be influencers, or it could be analysts, or it could be like on Twitter there are two major groups. Like one group supporting Nvidia's, like they are celebrating each and every high that Nvidia makes. The other one is they are people calling it like it's already reached the top. Now it took just 66 days or something for Nvidia to move from being a $2 trillion company to $3 trillion. And people were already calling it that it has already made a stop when it was trading at a $2 trillion market cap. Now, opinion is the lowest form of knowledge. What somebody thinks about, it could be based on some facts or it could be based on things, but what they feel is that they think that it's either overvalued or it's undervalued or it has some rooms to grow. Whenever people make such kind of things, you have to always think that these are not objective reasons. These are just opinions that people have. Now most people, when we receive these conflicting ideas around the stocks that we hold, we develop some kind of a pain, like cognitive, it's called as cognitive dissonance, because when our brain tries to hold both these thoughts together, like Nvidia is overvalued or Nvidia is undervalued or it has room to grow, when we have these conflicting opinions in our head, it causes some pain and due to cognitive dissonance. Now, this is why when we are influenced by such kind of opinions, we always tend to take suboptimal decisions. Now, if you look at all these reasons, the primary driver of all these mistakes, that is whether either selling too quickly or whether refusing to enter the stock again or whether giving importance to other people's opinion, is primarily because we don't have our own system or our own rules for when do we exit a stock. So this is one of the primary reasons why we make these mistakes. And these decisions, as we have seen, are primarily driven from an emotional or from an instinct perspective, whether we don't want to give up these paper profits or whether we want to feel good by booking a profit. As traders or investors, how do we avoid these mistakes in the future? How do we improve and prevent these kind of mistakes from creeping into our and giving suboptimal returns to our portfolio? Now is having a systematic approach. What do I mean by systematic? Systematic means having an objective rules based approach. You could be a growth investor, you could be any kind of investor, but you should be having a set of rules when you would buy them and when you would sell them. Now, the systematic approach you could be having is, it could be based on fundamental data or it could be based on any technical analysis or anything, but you should always have some kind of a objective rule so that you are not influenced by these opinions of other people. Especially in today's world, there are a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of influencers on Twitter, and there are a lot of opinions from media, news articles. So you'll always get to hear both sides of the opinion. Some people saying Nvidia will grow further more, or some people will say it's already made its top, it's going to go down. So when you will always be pulled in both these directions, and you will get into an analysis paralysis mode. Have to trust our process and have our own objective rules to make good profits. And we always have to judge ourselves only on the basis of whether we followed our system rules, whether we have followed our process. I always say that process is far more important than the profits itself. It is okay to make these mistakes, but what do we look forward to in the future? Now, it is easy to beat ourselves up and think that we are not good traders or good. Now, just be kind to yourself, because there will be a lot more trades like these, like Nvidia in the future. We should not be regretting the mistakes, but instead we should be learning from these mistakes and try to have a systematic approach so that we can remove emotions from our trades and focus only on how we can improve and have a systematic approach to our trading. Hope you found some value in this video. If you found some value, please do like and share it with others as well. Thank you.